Okay, folks, I'm back at it again with my standard unkempt appearance. And today I want to discuss, I guess, sort of what you might call the chosen one glitch versus efficient altruism. Okay? So there's a certain genre of YouTuber who specializes in addressing a deliberately vague sort of viewer or audience member. Okay? And this kind of YouTuber will speak in vague statements about, purported problems and purported merits that a not very specified individual is dealing with. And, if you are kind of impressionable and you're not necessarily wise to the ways in which emotional scammers and almost softly cult leader like people might operate when they have these kinds of channels, then you might find yourself getting addicted to their content instead of having your guard up and trying to protect yourself against anything that would lead you into unwarranted narcissism. Okay? So I believe that the psychological evolution this kind of content would gradually foster in the mind of someone who is hurting and vulnerable and isolated and traumatized is, well, the overall impact you would get from watching a lot of this kind of stuff is that you would start to think that you're special without much substance to back up your supposition that you're somehow some kind of divine chosen one like Neo from the Matrix or something, okay? And the opposite of this, or the antidote to this, or the panacea for this kind of affliction, whereby you suspect you have special powers and should be regarded as, like, a plausible hero or a religious prophet or something, is efficient or quantifiable altruism, or maybe even effective altruism if you want to get kind of formal about it, okay? Meaning that if you don't want to end up as like an accidental narcissist by consistently consuming content that gets you to obsess over a grandiose self-concept or over your relation to others in some merely imaginary social hierarchy or something, then you should invest in focusing on how your actions and your demonstrated investments indicate to, say, a disinterested third party that you are uniquely pro-social, altruistic, or selfless without having to be an exhibitionist about the good you're doing, okay? So the opposite of the chosen one's glitch and the narcissism that I think it will inevitably entail, and whoever watches too much of that kind of bullshit, is quantifiable altruism, whether or not you are politically left-wing or right-wing. So, what you can measure, you can manage. I know that's a cliche, but I think it's true enough. Focus on your calculable impact, and you will not have very much time to obsess over conceptions of yourself as some uniquely anointed or special figure in human history, okay? You don't want to end up getting correctly perceived as some insane, delusional nitwit because you kind of lock yourself in an echo chamber with these people who produce content designed to get impressionable and vulnerable people to follow maybe the sort of digital cult leaders of our age. So thank you for watching and have a good day. And God bless you. And stay sharp and sober.